All right, Doug, you stupid little bastard. You are a narcissistic freak. You don't ever dismiss my grandmother's death by saying that I met you and you made it all better. You didn't make nothing better, you stupid asshole. Because you ganged up on me. You've tried to make me out to be the villain. Well, guess what? You are no longer allowed to contact me at all. Because I had to put up with your shit. And I should have bailed out on you right when you started this crap.
Here.
And the way that you treated me the whole time, you treated me like garbage, Doug. Because you sit there and you gang up on me and try to get people involved in our situations.
Yes,
when you could have been adult enough to talk to me about what was bothering you.
Instead, you chose to get people to gang up on Cindy. And you know what that is, Doug? That is bullying.
Yes. I should have never introduced you to my mother because she doesn't like you for the way that you've treated me. And you're not this perfect little angel that people make you out to be. You're not this nice guy, Doug.
No, you're not.
I've seen that. In the year that I was with you. You treated me terribly, Doug. And I didn't do anything to deserve what you threw at me.
Yeah, I was so surprised that he was still in your life, that because I thought you'd gotten rid of him a long time ago, and we find out that he had still. And it's like, what the? I don't even know what you saw in that dweeb. I really don't know.
I don't know either. And Doug, what I saw was pure toxic.
Yes.
I hope you're happy with your miserable life, and then you sit there and go, oh, I'm just lonely. I'm tired of being alone. Well, think about how you treat people, Doug, and maybe you'll have better friends.
You'll never get better friends as long as you're part of that community. You bullied my friend in a chat room, and then you had the nerve to claim that you wanted to meet me. Oh, wait, I just realized why you'd want to meet me. It's because of your community's gossip circuit. Your community gossips about people, especially people that they can't get their way with. If my friend just happened to mention me to you in passing at some point, then my name shouldn't have meant anything to you at all. But if somebody else from that community mentioned me, no doubt, it's all about gossip. I got exposed to enough of that stupid crap from that community when I was still associating with that Star Wars bitch. And I also want nothing to do with you because of the way you treated my friend. And you have no right accusing her of judging you. We've got a right to judge you when you bully people. And everybody judges. If nobody judges, nobody would make decisions. You gossiped among your friends about my friend and about her mom. And then you dare tell her not to judge you? You've got some nerve. You people are going to have to stop weaponizing the word judge to use against anyone that won't give you your way. When you mistreat us, we've got a right to get you out of our lives. We have a right to have whatever opinion we have of you because of the way you acted. And if you think that's judging, that's your problem. And it's also your fault. Using all kinds of gossip and coercive language may work among yourselves to keep people coming back to get abused over and over again. But you know what? We're not part of your community, and we are not coming back to it. I was exposed to it long enough. I want nothing to do with it, and neither does my friend. It's just too bad that she was exposed to it for as long as she was. And I am disgusted beyond belief, Doug, with the way you treated my friend and how bad you hurt her. I've got every right to detest you. Now that she's expressed herself, I hope that she'll be able to heal from this, that the hurt will go away, and then she'll eventually just forget about you and remember you as just nothing but a bad, distant memory. And speaking of which, the other bully who's been bothering us ever since she supposedly stormed out of our lives But she did exactly what Doug did and sicked a bunch of other people on Cindy and me.
And I am tired of people bullying me on Amanda's behalf. Because I'm sitting here trying to explain myself and how Amanda hurt me and how she hurt my friend Ocean, and you sitting there gonna just blow it off, brush it aside, and be nice to her, be sweet to Miss Amanda. No, she doesn't deserve to be nice to.
No, not after all the crap she did. She trolled us, and she actually admitted it. She actually went and harassed another person and admitted to them that she trolled us.
You should have laid into her for treating me the way that she did, calling me a freak, calling me a loser, and all this other bull crap.
And hopefully nobody else will come out of the woodwork and start harassing either of us on that Star Wars freak's behalf.
Yes, and don't ever contact me or send somebody after me or Ocean ever again that likes to hang out with that sicko.
And make no mistake, she is a sicko. Anybody who would try to replace my mom and Cindy's grandma with Star Wars, anybody who would ditch flesh and blood people who actually did give a damn for Star Wars, talk to their figures as if they were alive, or talk about them as if they were alive, who worships this stupid damn figure. Anybody who would fall in love with Anakin, this torturing, murdering scumbag, is a sicko.
Yes.
And a psycho. On FaceTime, she'd be changing her Vader figure's batteries, and she'd be talking to him as if he was some kid that was going to get a needle or something. I know you don't like this, Lord Vader, but it has to be done. Oh. She talked about the dreams she had about Star Wars characters, too. And she never specified whether they were daydreams or actual dreams. And I'd ask her right out if they were daydreams or not, and she just never said. The dreams were always the same. They were fear and awe over Anakin, Darth Vader, and Palpatrash. When she started role-playing with Cindy, she told me right off the bat, "Oh, Cindy and I are role-playing in our group now, and she likes Anakin." So that prevented me from going to Cindy and talking to her privately about the Anakin problem, until I just got so sick of it I couldn't help but reach out to Cindy and Alyssa about it. And then that's when I found out that they were every bit as sick of it as I was. She also fights with her mom over toys all the time, including fighting with her mom over wanting to take her great big 13-inch tall Luke Skywalker to her job. And she wants all of us to suffer forever because we won't allow her to Star Wars us anymore. She frames it as, they want me to give up Star Wars completely out of my life. No. We were just sick of her acting like a fool over it, and we were sick of her flooding us with Star Wars. We've got a right to not have it in our lives if we don't want it there. We also have a right to speak up for ourselves and expose what's going on here. We're not just going to roll over and play dead for them just because they haven't got their own way and they're mad about it. She has attempted to dox me to other people, to send them after me to harass me over Star Wars. Because she is that childish, that egotistical, and absolutely in love with her anger. She loves being angry at people. There were so many times when on FaceTime she would go just randomly, "Oh, I hate so-and-so," or "I hate that person," over stuff that happened years before. And quite often it wasn't even anything important. She ranted and raved all the time over this one person that removed her from an email list and said something unkind about her Star Wars addiction. She never forgave that person for that. Until she decided I was the bigger enemy, then she decided to stick this person on me. She went back to this person and had them harass me through email. Because that's just how she operates. And she will always be like that. She imagines herself to be a perpetual victim and a perpetual hero all at the same time. Always striking out against somebody who supposedly did something to oppress or control her, when she is the most controlling person I have ever met. One time on FaceTime, she was ranting about somebody, I forget who, somebody she supposedly hated and got angry at for whatever reason. And she was gloating and saying things like, "They're missing out on a wonderful experience having a friend like me." Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I bit my tongue so many times. But that time I actually said something to her. Told her that was really conceited. You know what she did? Burst into tears. And that was her go-to. She actually admitted to me one time that she cried to get her own way when she was a kid. And then she backpedaled. "I don't do that anymore." No, she does do that all the time. Her tears are crocodile tears. And she knew exactly when to turn them on and turn them off. And she turned them off as quick as a light switch whenever she got her way to. And I noticed that. And it always really disturbed me. Doug is no different. "Well, I met Cindy and she was all sad over her grandma, but then she met me and I made it all better." Oh, can we say narcissist people? I have never witnessed such disgusting, immature, selfish behavior outside of otaku, the anime fandom. I think they're tied with Doug's community when it comes to really bad traits. So when Cindy called it quits with the Star Wars nut went to Alyssa and said, "I feel like I'm being ganged up on by these two, and if you're siding with them, you're not the friend I thought you were." Well, she was never Alyssa's friend. She was never a friend at all. We weren't ganging up on her at all. We were trying to get our lives back under our own control. Because none of us wanted the Star Wars anymore. We had a right. She just couldn't handle it. Cindy and Alyssa and I tried to keep this problem to ourselves. It was the Star Wars nut who went to other people, went gossiping and whining to them about us. And we found out about that through them. Only Doug didn't do his just through melodramatic voice messages. He actually had his gang of friends tag team Cindy in a chat so they could all have a go at her, and he pulled the victim act. Doug and the Star Wars Nuts community is full of behavior like that, and Cindy and Alyssa and I want nothing to do with it. They got trouble. They caused it. If they had left us alone when we asked them to, and acted like adults, none of this would have happened.